got a size for a hook with a 1/4 orange bead. I'm tying an egg-sucking bunny leech. Now, I tie on the thread first, as you can see, and I grab this 0.020 lead wire, and I wrap it about to here, and I wrap it forward about to here, as you can see. And I break those tag ends off, and I come back and wrap it to secure it. Now, the reason why I tie the thread on first is when I put the lead on, it doesn't slide on me. So I go up to about to where the bend of the hook is after I get my lead on, and then I grab a zonker rabbit strip, as you can see right here. Show you what we're tying. We're tying this. It will look like this after it's done. So I grab the zonker strip, and I measure my tail. Okay, I measure my tail about the shank of the hook. And then once I have that tail measured, I come in, I do one loose wrap, two loose wraps, and I tighten down, and then I do one more tight down, and then do four tight downs. Then I pull this up, and I come back here. Now, cut some of that tag end off. Okay. Now, we have that pulled back. We grab hare, ears, rabbit. Ear plus dubbing black. In black. The black has some white in it, as you can see. Let me focus. So we grab that. I don't know where my wax is. Oh, sorry guys. I don't know where my wax is. So I use my fingers. Then I wet my thread, and then I grab the dubbing and disperse it. And as you can see, I'm making a tunnel. Put a little bit more dubbing on that. So then I wrap it around and I go forward. Now when I end my dubbing, I want to end it up where I ended the lead. As you can see, where my fingernail is, I want it at about there. Because when I tie this tag end on, it's going to use up a lot of space. So I want as much room towards the bead so I can tie in a dubbing loop and use a zonker strip for a dubbing for a collar. Just a little bit more. It's always good to add a little bit than it is to add more, because once you add more, it's very hard to get off. Grab a good bit. Alright, then I take some of this excess fur off. I know, you guys are going to be like, waste. But it's... So then I tie that on there, as you can see. And I tie it on pretty good. And I tie down, and then I clip that tag end off. Okay, now, when I make a dubbing loop, I like to go short because I don't want to waste a lot of thread. See how short I'm going? As if you could see that. So when I make my dubbing loop, I start at the bead of the head, and then I wrap backwards. So there's just like a V, like a mouse. You know, you see a mouse nose, or like a upside down V. And I grab my dubbing loop, my dubbing bobbin. I call it a dreidel because you spin it and it acts like a Jewish top. So then I want to go. I bought 2 packs of these. I want to trim off this tag end, and then I want to get a good bit, and I want to cut it. See how the fibers are standing straight up? I want that going up to the fly. So when I put it in, the fibers are standing straight up. Take that, okay, as you can see, take it, so it's nice and even. Then what you want to do is, you got your hide, so you want to kind of twist it. Very tricky for me because I'm left-handed. So maybe I want to cut from the bottom this one. I'm left-handed, I know, I'm the devil's minion. That old Christian saying. Then I want to push up my fibers. And then you pinch. I pinch it and I twist the dubbing loop. And when you do that, that fiber spirals. Of course, I didn't think I could. I might. See how it spirals? So then we take it and we pull it back like a like hackle. And that adds a pretty good color. Of course, this one is a little shorter, so I might add more. I might add another one because I lost some of my fibers. So we want to take it again. I don't think I got it pretty good. I should do the bobbin, but I don't like that bobbin. I don't like using the bobbin as a dubbing tool, as a dubbing loop tool. It's just me. I'm weird. Hey, nothing wrong with being weird. And then I take it, spin it as you can see, and then that fiber will contract. And then you can see that's a lot better than the first one. We've straightened up our hook, tighten my bobbin, and then we wrap around and around and around until we get a nice looking collar. Now, after I get this collar tied on, I'll show you. See, now that looks better. You can catch about pretty much everything on this. From salmon, I'm mainly using it for salmon and steelhead. Now I take 3 stands of flash strips. What I do is I stretch my butt, I go get some thread out, and I come in underneath the vise, and then I see how I did it. I do that, and then I got it on both sides. Then I come back and pull those, and then I tighten down. Now, I like to leave, when I cut the axis back, from here where my scissors are is where the end of the tail is. So I like to go about a little bit over the tail. Okay, now you can see that they're all spruced out. So when I take that bead and I jump my thread underneath the bead, see? I jump my thread underneath the bead and I come in and tie down. And I make a nice little thread head. Now you see that flash tightened up against the body. So then I get my whip finish a couple times, a couple turns, pull tight on it, and snip. And that's it. Egg sucking bunny leech. My own version. I've seen so many versions on YouTube that green, purple. I don't like using green and purple. I like using natural black with some flash in it. So we'll see how they fish in October. So thanks for watching. Bye.